to rock.
Amazing that we're pretty much right on schedule, so it's just about 2:30, and that's when we're supposed to get things started, so it's just the way we drew it up, Buck.
Jinx. The rest of it, the whole thing is the time schedule just because you jinx. That's alright. No blame where it lies, I always say.
So for those of you that are wondering, Sicktown previously unranked last season. This year they are 127th in the WFTDA. They were 1-3 last year, and they're 4-5 last year. They're 1-3 so far this year.
Summer County, after an 11-game streak, they've had a bit of a tough time. They've lost a few in a row here. They're looking to come back, get some of that glory back, and they love to do it in tournament style. Who do we have right here? Darth Mauler up on the jam line, ready to keep that drive alive.
She is side by side with Il Ninja for the Sicktown Derby Dames. Both jammers trying to get a strong start off the line. It looks like a pretty tight pack out there, Buck.
Better believe that. We're off to some great defense right off the bat. Darth Mauler trying to get through that middle, and she does. That's her lead jammer coach for the girls in green.
Both jammers making their way around, and it looks like the Sicktown Derby Dames are walled up in front in a 3-wall, and that's a 4-wall of Slaughter County in the back of calling off the jam. And so no points with one jam in.
Here we go, a little defensive strategery there by Darth Mauler. Not about to let first blood be drawn by Sicktown. We'll see what Medusa does here. She dons the black jammer star.
It looks like Arctic Wolfsbane out there for the Sicktown Derby Dames. A little bit of a staggered start back there behind the line. Both jammers hitting it hard.
Medusa looking for that outside line, getting a lot of hip checks, bouncing her around like a pinball game there. She goes down, right back up though. And it's knocked again to the outside. She'll be recycled at the back of the pack.
And getting through first is Arctic Wolfsbane, but she's not the lead jammer. She had an improper pass, so one skater was down or out of play. She was not able to claim lead jammer, which means that it still might be available.
There you go. It's up to Medusa here. Unfortunately, she cannot make it through the pack yet. Getting beaten around there. Up to the front, Shanky Doodle there. Bridging successfully, recycling her right about the middle of the pack.
Arctic Wolfsbane is through, and that's a 4-point pass for Sicktown Derby Dames as they draw first blood in this one, Buck.
Better believe it. We're seeing big-time defensive plays already, though, by Sicktown. A lot of big shoulder checks. We're knocking Medusa around like there is no tomorrow. Still looking for daylight. Medusa trying to get through that pack.
Arctic Wolfsbane back in the pack. She's got to get by 2 to get out again for another scoring pass, and it looks like she is through for a full 5 points, so 9 points on the jam. We have no one in the box, so it's even strength.
Medusa becomes the lead jammer, has to call it off right away though to prevent the damage being done here. Looks like 9-0 starting things off here for Sicktown.
Arctic's Wolfsbane with a strong start there for the Sicktown Derby Dames, and right now they call on Bloodstain for her first time this afternoon, Buck.
Mama Wrecking Ball donning the green jammer panty.
Bloodstain going down in the back of the pack, and it looks like almost out of the pack. One skate, she got pushed back in the middle.
Gotta have all 8 of those skates inside, don't you?
And it looks like we've got a power jam situation. A forearm major putting Mama Wrecking Ball out there on the power jam right now for Slaughter County.
That's right. This is exactly what the doctor ordered here early on for the girls in green. Mama Wrecking Ball, look at that outside line. Gets knocked out of bounds expertly there by Sid. She's trying to get back in fast, and I can even call it. She's in and out of that pack, folks, and there's your points for Slaughter County. A big grand slam.
She did a good job of threading her way through that pack, and it looks like her blockers are all lined up in the back of that pack. It's even strength inside the pack, so it could be a little rough on this next pass as they set up.
That's right. Mama Wrecking Ball, though, no stranger to pain. She'll get physical with it. The packers we're seeing here, bashing into that team. Sicktown in blue, just knocking around with all those shoulder checks. And she does find her way through. Gets daylight on this back. Another big 5-point pass for the girls in green.
Sicktown Derby Dames trying to set up in the front of this pack with a 4-wall. And it looks like we got a call. Going to the box, she'll F you up. Which means pack advantage right now favoring Slaughter County.
That's right, looks like they're trying to take full advantage of it. That's going to be it though. Mama Reckball's going to say, I've had about enough of this. She calls it off. Paparazzo, what news from the sideline?
I've been over here with, I was about to say I'm over here with the photographers. The photographers have all moved. Always thank your Derby photographers. They do a hard job out here. So if you see one of those Derby photographers, say thank you.
Don't tell me what to do. No, I'm just joking. Of course, thank you. You make us look pretty. Thank you for all you do. That's Nico Police in green, jockeying for position there.
Sicktown Derby Dames rolling out Il Ninja on the jammer line. It's a 1-point bout as Slaughter County claimed the lead on the last power jam. Right now, the Sicktown Derby Dames trying to wall up in the front of that pack.
That's what I'd like to see here. All kinds of defense going on here. Pushing, shoving, grinding, bumping, whatever it takes to block the other jammer out of the pack. This looks like either team is much concerned with helping the jammer as they are with defeating the opposing jammer. It's just good derby.
Il Ninja with 1 to pass and she gets through for lead jammer, Sicktown Derby Dames. They currently trail by 1 point. And it looks like we've got a split pack as she makes her way back into the middle of the action there. She threads through and picks up a 5-point pass. And that is a lead change.
Well, there you go. Sicktown quick with those points. And that's what it takes in a bout like this. You got to be quick off that line, getting those points, taking advantage of whatever you can find out there. And Darth Mahler is up to the challenge. Tell you that. She is wearing the green jammer penny.
Arctic Wolfsbane out there for the Sicktown Derby Dames. And we've got 2 in the box right now, so we're even strength to start this jam. And only 4 points between the 2 teams. Plenty of time on the clock though as we get this one started.
I believe that we have only just begun. And we've only just begun this entire tournament, folks. Stick around. And stick around for Darth Mahler right now. Your lead jammer cutting through the pack like a lightsaber. My goodness. She skates away.
Arctic Wolfsbane has to split that 2-wall to get out of the pack. And she manages it.
Big party shot there by Shanky Doodle, but Darth Mahler's unfazed. Quick trip out of bounds and back in, and she's right through the middle of that pack and finds daylight. That's 4 more points on the board.
She exploded through those last 2 blockers, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the jam. 2 more points picked up, so our scoreboard says Sicktown 16, Slaughter County 14, with 23 minutes remaining in this first half.
The scoreboard says a lot of things. I don't know. It's crazy. Looks like Medusa on the jam line again for the girls in green.
And out there on the line for Sicktown is Stitches and Bones. She gets swept out on the right side, trying to make her way into that pack. And it looks like the pack's getting a little long, so we're going to have to let her go. And Medusa grabbing lead jammer for Slaughter County. Stitches and Bones right in her back pocket there, Buck.
Bad news for Bloodstain. Looks like she's going to take a long skate of shame, take a trip to the penalty box. Back at that to Slaughter County. But Medusa says, nope, that's it. We're going to call it off after scoring 3 points for the girls in green.
All right, so getting back to the action with number 15, that's Il Ninja out there for the Sicktown Derby Dames.
She'll be going against Nika Police, the girls in green.
And 1 point between these 2 teams. It's Sicktown 16, Slaughter County 17.
That's all I like to see. I like these exciting bouts. Love it.
I feel like I need to be able to do my head in a 360 to kind of take in that scoreboard back there.
Lead jammer Sicktown, that's Il Ninja. She takes away that lead jammer position, skates away. Nico Police, meanwhile, having a bit of a hard time turning by that last line of defense, and she is finally let loose.
That was Hot Box playing some tough defense over there in turn 1. Il Ninja trying to get through the last line of defense there for Slaughter County. And she does, picking up, I believe, a 4-point pass. It is indeed.
Looks like a late penalty there against Rosie Basher on Slaughter County. They might even things up a little bit. We'll see how the lineup shakes out as they make their way to the jam line. Darth Mahler with no rest for the weary.
And back to the line for the Sicktown Derby Dames is Arctic Wolfsbane.
I think we've seen this lineup before. There we go, both jammers off, looking for their position. One goes to the inside, both goes to the inside. We'll see where they shake out. The pack is very tight. Packed right up around turns 1 and 2 there. Both jammers just fighting for their lives inside that pack. They are not giving any quarter right now.
Both teams with a blocker in the box, so it's even strength in the track. And it looks like still caught up out there is Arctic Wolfsbane. Darth Mahler out first. She is the lead jammer, and she has a little jump there on the inside on turn 2 to pick up a 5-point pass for Slaughter County. Nice piece of skating there, Buck.
That's right. Darth Mahler is actually one of the veteran skaters from Slaughter County. She knows how to get the job done, and she's doing it right now. Trying to hop that apex. Shoves across, calls it off. See what the refs say. They say no problem. That's good for 2 points, Slaughter County.
Very close to picking up a cut of the track there, but fortunately that did not happen.
Yeah.
So back to the line for the Sicktown Derby Dames is number 83, and that's Stitches and Bones.
She'll be going against Mama Wrecking Ball, showing a little bit of height there on the jam line.
All right, Sicktown 20, Slaughter County 24, with 19:25 here in the first half of play.
First period kind of streaming by here, but that's what happens in these tight battles. Both these teams not afraid to get physical in the pack, and they are just jamming as hard as they can. Mama Wrecking Ball is your lead jammer on the inside line, just about untouched, skating right out of her own boots. That's how fast she's going.
Yeah, she slid, her foot went right out from under her, she headed out of bounds, and so eclipsing her is Stitches and Bones, and it looks like a big old 4-wall in the back for Slaughter County. And no points picked up, so we're going to call it a tie.
That's right. Mama didn't like that. I'll tell you what I like though is Paparazzo. Paparazzo, make us laugh and love again.
All right, I'm down here with a small and hopefully enthusiastic crowd. We're gonna try and get a wave going. All right, so we're gonna start right here. We're gonna get a good wave. Ready? Oh, and it goes a little bit. Let's try that again. Yay! We got a wave going. We got a bit of an official timeout happening. Let's try the wave going the other way. All right, all you people on the ground, we're gonna try and wave from right here. Ready? And it goes all the way over to the Derby Supply, and to the photographers, and to Buck. No, it didn't work. Hit the beach with Buck.
Yeah. That's a little too much athleticism for me this early in the morning. I'll tell you who's ready for some athleticism now. It's Dynamite Ficha on the jam line.
She's out there against the Sicktown Derby Dames Ninja. She has one to get through, and she does for lead jammer Sicktown Derby Dames all by herself.
Dynamite Ficha making her way through that pack and then sliding around turn 3 there.
It's a fearsome looking 4-wall for Slaughter County. Fearsome 4-wall, I like that.
That's my tie smasher, smashing that jammer on the way through along with Mama Wrecking Ball. Playing a little double duty here, offense and defense.
Actually, a lot of the skaters find themselves playing both roles. The game obviously back and forth all the time playing O&D, and it's a 4-point pass. And it looks like it might be even so far in this jam, Buck.
I think you might have something there. We'll see how things shake out here after that 4th whistle. Neither team scoring a point here. I'll tell you who's scoring though. That's Sisu providing us the mouth guard scoreboard right here. Are you enjoying the score as it's displayed to you? Well, good, because enjoy not getting concussions anymore with a Sisu mouth guard, folks.
Protect those teeth.
Beautiful as they may be. That's Darth Mahler on the jam line.
All right, and we're back out with Arctic Wolfsbane for the Sicktown Derby Dames, trying to find some space on the outside of that pack.
Both jammers getting kind of bunched up there. A little out pack. There we go. Arctic Wolfsbane gets the nod. That's your lead jammer.
so far, well, now she has company. So it looks like right now Pack Advantage is favoring Slaughter County as they have a 4-wall out there trying to put the beat down on Arctic Wolfsbane. And it looks like no points picked up on the pass, Buck.
Exactly. I've been wondering where these penalty skaters have gone. I've been staring at Hollywood this entire time thinking he was at the penalty box. He's not. He's just there for a little eye candy for the ladies. No, the penalty box is right here in between the two benches, if you were wondering.
All right, the Cowfish Dance Club will be the official after-party location for Friday and Sunday night. It's the Cowfish Dance Club. You can come see all of Buck's Travolta movies in person. It's going to be amazing.
There will be a dance battle, but I'll tell you where the dance battle is right now on the flat track. Medusa dancing her way to the front of the pack. She's your lead jammer.
And as we get back out there for the Six-Town Derby Days, it looks like we have Il Ninja, who's just taking a little bit of a beating right now from Slaughter County in turn 1.
Mila Crazy and Mama Wrecking Ball up front there, laying the thunder down to the girls in green. Here comes Medusa. She calls it off, but not before scoring 4 more points on that board.
All right, so our score, Six-Town 26, Slaughter County 32 with 15:24 left in this first half.
Got a timeout, Sicktown. Yeah, timeout, Sicktown. This timeout, of course, brought to you by the Red Lion Hotel. Thank you, Red Lion, for letting us stay at your hotel, raid the minibar. I've been taking all the light bulbs and Kleenex. We appreciate you the most. Red Lion Hotel. If you're staying here, you're staying at the Red Lion. And they are hosting Saturday night's karaoke after party. That's the magical art of karaoke. We love you, Red Lion. Thank you.
We also want to make some noise for Roller Bones, aka Skate One, produce top-of-the-line products for quality-conscious skaters. We need conscious superior protection. Make sure it's certified. Make sure it's TSG. Roller Bones, makers of the Bones bearings, the standard by which all of their bearings are measured. When you want the best, roll Bones.
That was a mouthful. Well done, HP Shovecraft. Thank you. Speaking of a mouthful, Paparazzo, give us a quick recap right now. What do we got?
All right, so we're sitting at 32-26 for Slaughter County. This has been a real tight game. 5 seconds being called. I'm going to throw it back to you guys.
That's Noxan on her butt for the girls in green.
All right, it looks like Land Tuna out there for the Sicktown Derby Dames. And she has a couple to beat. It looks like she managed to get by, but it was an improper pass, so not the lead jammer out there, Buck. Really close in turn 4.
No harm, no foul. We get to stay in legal play. Doesn't look like we have any. No, I'm sorry, we don't lead jammer. Land Tuna is, in fact, our lead jammer. I guess that was a no harm, no foul. We're good.
Land Tuna putting a shoulder down and trying to power through, and she has a little company out there as looks like there might have been some miscommunication about who the lead jammer was on that pass.
I think that's right. As the announcers, we're the last to know. Just want you guys to know that. That was Rhea Ranger, by the way, giving Lantuna fits there in the front of the pack. She'll do that. Do not cut in front of her if you find yourself in the beer garden later on, folks. Rhea Ranger.
Hip check right into the pretzels. Adam Wheels is the official wheel of WFTDA and proud to give back to the Derby community.
I spy Mama Wrecking Ball on that jam line for the girls in green.
All right, looks like Arctic Wolfsbane out once again for the Sicktown Derby Dames, but exploding through.
That's Mama Wrecking Ball. Mama Wrecking Ball, your lead jammer.
And it looks like all walled up in the back are the Sicktown Derby Dames. They have 2 back there trying to put a hit on. In turn 2, and a great block delivered right there in turn 2.
That's right, we're seeing some amazing defensive derby here by Poneface out here. She is holding it down on the front line, assisted by Bones. They are slightly outnumbered here. Looking at a big wall of green there. And Mama Wrecking Ball decides, yeah, that's it. We're gonna go ahead and call it off.
Stitches and Bones, easily 85 pounds, so she's an intimidating force right there on the track. Roller Skates was established in September 2009. It's skater-owned and operated. We specialize in roller derby gear and apparel. We're a full-service shop that is guaranteed to put the rock in your roll.
Yes. Putting the rock on the flat track right now. We've got Nika Police. Goes in green.
And once again, it's Il Ninja out there for the Sicktown Derby Days. A little bit of a small pack as we've got 3 in the box. And it's favoring Slaughter County right now, Buck.
That's right, we've seen that a bit here. Slaughter County attempting to capitalize on this mismatched pack going on. Here's Nika Police Skates away as your lead jammer. We'll see what they make of it as this battle continues. Still got plenty of time, of course. 2.5 minutes in period 1.
Looks like 1 to beat out there, and getting by is Il Ninja. She will be able to pick up some points on her next pass. That last line of defense right now is Bloodstain, and a little bit of a hit delivered there, maybe a love tap in turn 1.
That's right, a little derby kiss, as it were. Nika Police calling it off as she enters the out of bounds.
It's a kiss with a fist, I think is what it's called. So we get back to the action, it's number 02, that's Land Tuna for Town Derby Days.
Should be going up against Darth Mahler. Here we go, the whistle says it's time to go, and they do so. Both jammers off, but Mahler getting a heck of a jump. From the outside, back to the inside with a shoulder check herself. That's your lead jammer, folks. Darth Mahler skating away.
Land Tuna with a body check right off the whistle for position. She's the second one out. Both jammers will have an opportunity to score as they come back around. All walled up and back is that Slaughter County wall of doom.
That's right, they'll do that. They leave it up to Mahler to make her way through the opposing pack, and she can do it. And we saw there some hard-fought points, but that is just what the team is good for. Speaking of hard-fought, Green Monster. Green Monster is the proud maker of some of the most innovative and well-known products in Derby with brands like Antic Skate Boots, the only high-top boot in the industry, the #1 toe stop and Derby gumballs, and the cutting-edge design and reckless wheels. Grinmaster has continued to develop the most advanced and highly sought-after brands in Derby. Grinmaster, instigators for the big next thing in roller derby. Nika Police on the jam line, the big next thing right now.
That was quite a read there. Nice work. All right, so as we're getting back here, we've got a couple of blockers sitting in the box for Sicktown and also a jammer. That means that Slaughter County is officially on the power jam here, and you can see Pone-Face Killer out in front trying to put a bead on in turn 1 and a big hit delivered. She takes her down.
There you go. This is a very physical pack. We've seen this all morning long here as Nika Police skates away. It's a power jam. I missed the penalty that created that, but nevertheless, we've got it. Big wall of black there. Nika Police runs into it.
She's trying to find some space on the inside, and there's not a lot of room. There's a couple of consecutive huge hits delivered, I believe, by Bloodstain. Trying to put the stops on there. Doing a good job of playing defense in this power jam situation, Buck.
Couldn't believe that. Yeah, Sicktown is keeping it alive. Uh-oh, what do I see? That's bad news for the Ghost in Green. Nika Police gets sent to the box for the cutting of track.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Sicktown Derby Day fans, Land Tuna's on the power jam. She's not the lead jammer, so this one's going to go for a little while, but
Everybody in the beer garden takes a drink now, of course. This is as quickly as the Derby fates will change the tides here. 5 big points on the board for Sicktown as Land Tuna squeaks through this pack and looks to do it once again. The pack moving at a glacial pace, trying to reset its Mama Wrecking Ball. The lone block of the beat, she does. Land Tuna, big 5 points on the board.
That's 10 points so far on the jam for Land Tuna, and they're really closing this gap down in the score. She comes back around again and gets a great block, a great assist there to open up a lane on the inside, and she picks up 15 points on the power jam for Land Tuna.
Huge jam for Sicktown right there. Great opportunity. They capitalized on it. This is exactly what they need to stay within striking distance of Slaughter County. Still 8.5 minutes left to go in this first period, and it is a power jam yet again for Il Ninja and crew.
I don't see a picture on here.
Gil Ninja getting that start. She's looking to get through on the inside, and she does for lead jammer. Sticktown Derby Dames. And we've got a rare pack advantage favoring Sticktown Derby Dames here. And she gets through on the inside for a 5-point pass as Sticktown once again drawing closer, Buck.
Better believe that both these teams are excellent at taking advantage of the other team's misfortune here. They're capitalizing on the light pack whenever they can. Of course, right at the end there, it looked like Nika Police was excused for good behavior from the penalty box. Medusa on the jam line for the girls in green.
And back there for the Sticktown Derby Dames is Stitches and Bones. It looks like our score, 56 Sticktown, 58 Slaughter County, with 7:12 remaining in this first half of play. Way too close to call. And it looks like Medusa out of the pack first for Slaughter County.
Stitch and Bones following suit there. Like a skater possessed, she's skating around. It's now a speed skate here. Look at how fast this pack is moving, folks. My goodness gracious. They do not want any of these jammers scoring any points right now.
It looks like 2 points picked up, so still very close.
Paparazzo, tell us a story.
Once upon a time, there was a fine gentleman named Kitsap. And he had a store called Derby Supply. That's where I am, over at the Derby Supply tent. They got some great merchandise over here. Check them out. While you're at it, and check the game out, because they got like the best seat in the house. Right here, right in the 10-foot line. It's brilliant. But this has been a great game. We've got a 4-point differential here, so nice and tight. I think this is pretty awesome. Oh look, it's Mac the Mouth. Mac, what do you see today?
What do I see? I see a fantastic tournament here in Eugene. Two really evenly matched teams going at it right now.
Excellent. That's what Mac the Mouth sees from Terminal City All-Stars. We got Sticktown lining up here. Time up just about over. All right, timeout's over. Let's go back to you, Buck.
All right, thank you, Paparazzo. That was, you taught us to live and laugh and love again. Thank you so much. Darth Mahler teaching us the pain on the flat track.
She's out there side by side against the Sticktown Derby Dames Arctic Wolfsbane, who appears to be close to the front of that pack. And who got lead jammer?
That's Arctic Wolfsbane. Wow. Getting away, Darth Mahler received a penalty there. I didn't quite count. Was it an elbow or forearm? Something bad happened. Nonetheless, Sticktown with a huge advantage here. We'll see what they can do with it.
Arctic Wolfsbane with the pass, and that's for 5 in the sky. Sticktown Derby Dames, she loads up for another pass, and we have a lead change. So if you have an adult beverage, it's a great time to take a drink. She gets through again. That's 10 so far on the jam, Buck.
You better believe it. This is crazy right now. We're seeing both these teams taking full advantage of everything they can get. Pack slowing down on turn 3, but Wolfsbane unfazed with a big 5-point pass. She is looking to get some points on the board and stretch this score as far as out. If she can get it.
We're just getting back to a full pack out there as Arctic Wolfsbane loads up for another pass, and she is out for another 5 points.
No problem. It's all about the Derby right now as Darth Mahler is on the gem line.
1 point out, and on the line for the Sticktown Derby Dames, Ninja. And it looks like she's trying to get past a 2-wall right up at the front. And she's going to go to the box for a minute. Looks like she picked up a cutting the track major.
Oh, advantage Slaughter County. Mahler skates away and the pack comes to just about a dead stop. Looks like Mama Reckenbach gets a late penalty there and it's a 2-on-2 pack. That's what Mahler loves to see. And she's in and out big. 5 points on the board. I think we've got a lead change. First jam of the second period.
Way too many in the pack for Sicktown. They send one more to the box. It's one skater trying to defend the power jam, which can be a little tough to do, and that's a 5-point pass. Looks like she's getting some more help, though. We're going to expand it clear up to a 2-wall. That's crazy.
Exactly. Van Slam saying no more room at the end. They've got to put her back on the flat track as Mahler continues her tyranny on the flat track. Another big pass. Slaughter County rolling in the dough here with a lot of big points.
And a little positional blocking going by, but that's another 5-point pass for Slaughter County as they start to this half a little bit of a hot streak, pulling away on the strength of this power jam, Buck.
That's right. Having followed the lead for a long time, Slaughter County definitely is all about the stamina. They're our second period team. You got to watch out for them. You can't rest on your laurels. Of course, neither of these teams has given anything up for the whole first period anyway.
We'll talk for a second about the SISU Mouthguard scoreboard. If you're enjoying the score, it's because it's brought to you by the SISU Mouthguard Company.
They love your teeth and they love numbers. Goes together hand in hand. Dynamite Bite Shop on the jam line.
And Arctic Wolfsbane out there for the Sicktown Derby Dames. Both jammers trying to find some space in that pack. Arctic Wolfsbane wedged in between 3 blockers at the front of the pack, and they send her into the Derby Supply tent.
That happens. They're happy to receive any skater that comes their way. But meanwhile, coming around the track our way is Dynamite Bite Shop as your lead jammer for the girls in green.
Arctic's Wolfbane trying to find her way past the last line of defense. Mai Tai Smash out there playing hard defense. She's out of the pack, not the lead jammer.
That goes instead to Dynamite, who calls it off. Just as she's released from the pack on that pass, big 4-point pass right at the end. And that's going to do it for jam number 2 here in the second period. Paparazzo, what do you got for us?
I got some great vendors out there in Vendor Village. We got some set up, some still setting up. The Armored Rose Derby Couture. Armored Rose bringing the glitz and glamour back to roller derby with handmade clothing and accessories.
Medusa on the jam line for Slaughter County, getting ready to do things up right.
She's out there side by side against Stitches and Bones. She's looking to put some points on the board here. There's a little bit of an advantage. 84-112 favoring Slaughter County.
She's looking for that open hole. The Bones is the one. Went up with the nod. That was some amazing offensive footwork there to come up with that lead jammer nod.
Stitches and Bones powering her way through, and it looks like right now it's even up in the pack. She gets back in the back there. She's trying to make some space. A little bit of a tight run there. Slaughter County not making it easy. And she's flying the outside for 5 in the sky, Buck.
Yeah, Medusa's having a heck of a time with it. Blocker's trying to help her through and open the hole anywhere they can, but nothing's happening. Sicktown not about to leave anything open, especially right here with home face Killa giving Medusa fits.
5-point pass on even strength, not easy to do, and she's still trying to find some space out there. She gets a little help from her friends, little hip assist. Oh, and sent out of bounds in turn 3, and I felt that one over here, Buck.
Hard hits going on here on the flat track. This is a physical sport, and these girls are tough. There is no mistake. Dark Mahler with an excellent jump off the jam. Start things off.
Sicktown calls on Il Ninja to try to put some points on the board.
Dark Mahler with the nod, coming off the line with a huge hit there. Getting by Wolf and skating away. So lead jammer.
Il Ninja trying to get by on the outside shoulder. She gets through that last 2-wall. Not the lead jammer, but she will be able to pick some points up depending upon what happens between now and when they hit the pack again.
Mai Tai Smash calling out plays as Bonnie Beatdown comes back on that outside line. Mahler skates in and out and scores 3 points before calling it off.
She'll F you up, playing some strong defense out there on the last pass. Let's talk about the Cowfish Dance Club, the official after-party location for Friday and Sunday night. And also the Red Lion Hotel, hosting Saturday night's karaoke after party and team hotel.
Yes. 313, Nika Please on the jam line for the Girls in Green.
It looks like Sid Rock out there for Sicktown. I think that might be her first time this afternoon. She's out second, but still good to pick up points on her next pass time around. And it looks like all walled up and back is Slaughter County.
Nika Please, I think she teleported through the pack there. I didn't see her, but she was your lead jammer and scored 3 points. Just about as quick as it's even possible to do.
Scotty beamed her through. It's pretty exciting. It looks like we got a score of 93, Sicktown, Slaughter County 118 with 23-19 left in this one.
Knocks in on her butt on the jam line for Slaughter County.
Arctic Wolfsbane out there for the Sicktown Derby Dames. And that whistle gets us started. Last year we would have had 2, this year just 1 single whistle release for all the blockers and the jammers. And the action starts pretty quick there in turn 2 as both packs. And I guess it's just 1 pack. A lot of blockers. How about that, Buck?
There could be 2 or 4. It depends on just how many you've had early in the morning here. My goodness, Sicktown gets the nod with an amazing jam right through that pack and inside line. That's Wolf coming right on through.
Arctic Wolfsbane trying to pick up some points right now. It looks like, there's 2 jammers, but I'm only seeing 1.
Knocks in on her butt, skates through, not of course the lead jammer, but does begin her scoring pass.
Trying to power through still is Arctic Wolfsbane. She falls off the jam, and this evening point she's given 3 points on the pass for Sicktown.
Sometimes these jammers are invisible, but I tell you who's not invisible, Roller Bones, aka Skate One. They produce the top of the line products for quality conscious skaters. When you need superior protection, make sure it's certified. Make sure it's TSG Roller Bones, makers of the Bones bearings, the standard by which all other bearings are measured. When you want the best, roll Bones.
All right, as we get back to the action, Sicktown calls on Il Ninja to try to put the beat down here. Both jammers starting off a little slow as they put on their backsides, but Il Ninja bounces back and grabs lead jammer for the Sicktown Derby Dames. We need to pick up some points, Buck.
Darth Mauler breaks through, looking to score some of those points herself. We had some amazing defensive blocking there, keeping Darth Mauler out, and she's now going to be recycling the back of the pack, as she just couldn't quite get in there on top of the apex.
All right, so she's out of the pack, and it looks like still working her way through is Rosie Basher, rearranger, trying to put the stops. Il Ninja has been given a cutting the track major. She'll go to the box for a minute, which puts Slaughter County on the power jam.
That is huge, and who do you not want to see on the floor right now if you're Sicktown? It's Darth Mauler. She's looking to rack up some of those points. Sicktown now making a huge black wall of blockers, looking to do whatever they can to stop the dark side of the force right now.
Foam face killer with a great hit there in turn 4 as she rides her out. Coming back in, she has to get through the last line of defense and does. And that should be a 5-point pass, Buck.
That's right, Darth Mauler taking advantage of the slight confusion caused by that penalty we just saw. And she's back at it again, inside the pack, but instead, just knocked to the inside by the mere sight of blood stain.
Bloodstream trying to bring the heat there, and it's Land Tuna side by side with Van Stam as they're playing some tough defense in this power jam situation. The last line of defense, Land Tuna, and getting through for 5 points.
This is a huge jam for Slaughter County here. We still got plenty of time, of course, but they are just throwing the score on the board and making it further and further away from Sicktown as Darth Mauler skates around yet again. That's 4 more points on the board, and that ends the pain.
So
All right, we want to thank some more vendors. Cruise City Skate Shop, Cruise City Skate Shop will sell you wheels, school you in skates, protect your pointy parts, and keep your cranium capably congelating. Plus, they party. CruiseSkateShop.com, following out announcers since 2007.
All right, back on the line for Sicktown is Arctic Wolfsbane. And Medusia is out of the pack first for lead jammer, Slaughter County. She got out almost immediately going into turn 2.
That's right, that was an amazing opportunity. She saw that open hole on the inside. She took it. That's Medusia. She skates away again. This time on a scoring pass. That's good for 5 points the hard way for Medusia.
Right now we've got pack advantage for Slaughter County. It's 4-on-3. Arctic Wolfsbane trying to make her way out for her initial pass.
Big hit there, taking Medusia out, but then back in it. You just cannot keep this girl down as she's back up in the front of the pack, looking to get by a big 3-wall there. Almost split the pack up, and then the condensing into the corner. And there we go, Medusia is let loose, and that's 3 points on the board.
Cone-faced Killer playing some tough defense yet again in turn 4. She's been in the middle of the action all afternoon long.
That's right, she's been a powerhouse in that pack here. Powerhouse in the pack. I don't know if I can say that much quickly. But who can go quickly? It's Medusia going up against who else? Cone-faced Killer. Look at that inside line, but getting nothing. Big booty blocking there going on.
Hotbox going to the box for 1 minute on the cutting the track major. And that's a 5-point pass. So Slaughter County starting to slightly extend this lead. It's 99, Sicktown, 150, Slaughter County with 17:38 in this second and final period of play, Buck.
That's right, we've been seeing this all about long. Both these teams are amazing at capitalizing on the misfortune of their opponents. We see a full penalty box for Sicktown. The girls in green are loving that and getting points on the board.
Penalties have been favoring Slaughter County this afternoon, and definitely these odd pack advantages as well as power jam situations will sooner or later take a toll on a team.
I think you're absolutely right here, and that's probably why Sicktown is now calling a timeout, and that's going to give us a great opportunity to go to Paparazzo in the vendor village.
All right, we got some more stuff. Personally, I don't know about you, but I've got a Derby crush. Derby Crush roller derby inspired apparel and accessories for derby athletes and the fans who love them. So who did you fall in love with it first? Love it at first bout with. Who's your Derby Crush? www.derbycrush.com. My Derby Crush is Buck. That's right, Buck. It's you.
I can feel it. I can feel it all the way across the track.
You feel the love.
I can. Oh, that was love? Okay, well I feel that too, I suppose.
Yeah.
In either case, I want to give a shout out right now to Adam Wheels. Adam Wheels is the official wheel of the WFTDA, and they're proud to give back to the derby community. They are responsible for the wheels you see on the bottom of these skates. It's kind of like walking, but with tires on your shoes. It's crazy. I don't know how they do it. I don't even want to fathom it.
We also want to do a shout out once again for the Sisu mouthguard scoreboard. If you like the score, you probably would like Sisu mouthguard. Sicktown calls on Il Ninja, and she's looking to put some points on the board. Right now, Sicktown could really use power jam, actually. I don't know if we can do something. Is there maybe a power jam dance that's going on?
I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen a million times. Right now, what I'm seeing is Dynamite Bite just skating around this track like a woman possessed. Looks like we've got a slight emptying of the penalty box, and Sicktown is back up and at them, beginning their scoring pass.
All right, she picked up 4 points. Yeah, she got through Little Ninja, hoping to pick up some points, but she gets back too. Not even the pack, it's like a micro pack.
That's a new phrase. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The micro pack. In catalogs this fall.
Everyone wants to buy one for sure. Rollerdoll Skates was established in September 2009 as skater-owned and operated. We specialize in roller derby gear and apparel. We're a full-service shop that is guaranteed to put the rock in your roll.
Nika Police on the jam line, Pliggles in green.
Arctic Wolfsbane out there for Sicktown Derby games, and she is kicking a by both teams. And speaking of huge hits, Green Monster is the proud maker of some of the most innovative and well-known products in Derby, with brands like Antic Skate Boots, the only high top in the industry, to the #1 toe stop in Derby gumballs, and the cutting-edge sign of the Reckless Wheels. Green Monsters continue to develop the most advanced and highly sought-after brands in Derby. Green Monster, instigators of the next big thing in Derby, Buck and breathe.
Yeah, take a breath. Who's good for taking breaths here? Paparazzo's good for taking breaths. It's deviated septum.
All right, now we want to check out Flat Track Revolution, changing the face of Derby apparel with custom bags made to order, now available. Stop by, check them out in Vendor Village. I got some people running away from me. They don't want to be on the microphone. They heard my name and ran. All right, well, we're here. We're going to go Joe Show Promotions. Supplies awesome custom printed merch to roller derby leagues. Owned by Joe Mama, the LA Derby Dolls. Currently the Hidden City Derby Girls in Oceanside, California. Ask about the Joe Show sponsorship deal and get discounts on all your merch. I don't know if that was for me or for them. I think it was for me.
Absolutely. You don't show up on the side of the flat track looking like this and not get a few cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Paparazzo.
That's right.
Representing all that is man on the sidelines here. Representing all that's Derby, though. I think we are ready to go as Darth Mahler takes a trip to the jam line.
She's out there against 0-2 for STDD. It is land 2. Both jammers trying to make their way through and shot out of a gun. Buck, you might know something about that, right? Shot out of a gun?
You can't say that on the microphone. Maybe you can. Either way, Darth Mahler looking for those points in and out of that pack pass to make it into the stage. She calls it off. See what happens for the fourth whistle? That's what happens. 4 more points on the board, folks. And there you have it. Slaughter County pushing this lead up to 171 to 103.
Powering through on the outside there. Let's talk about BodyWise, empowering clients through education, Pilates-based training, and hands-on treatment, specializing in back and neck pain, sports injuries, motor vehicle, and workman's comp injuries. Become BodyWise today.
Well spoke. We've got Dynamite Biteya and Il Ninja. They both take off from that jam line. Both these jammers. Look at that up in front. Il Ninja on the inside line. That's your lead jammer, folks.
Starts to make her way around the outside, and right now, Sit-Down Derby Games with 3 out in that pack. They're trying to make life miserable. It looks like picking up I didn't see what the call was, but it's 1 minute definitely in the box, and that means that Il Ninja is on the power jam. If you're a fan of the Sit-Down Derby Games, it's time to make some noise!
You better believe that. This is exactly what the doctor ordered here. With about 14 minutes left to go in this bout. Sit-Down enjoying this power jam. Wall of green. So we'll see what happens. A little bit of a pile up there right before turn 3. Looks like a penalty was scored, but no problem. Sit-Down, you are good for 5 more points as Il Ninja skates away from this pass.
Way to play tough defense there on that pass, and looking to make another run here. She's got some help from her friends as out in front. 1 to beat, and through is Il Ninja for another 5-point pass. Buck.
Absolutely, and we're seeing it right here. Sit-Down taking full advantage of this 4-on-2 pack and the power jam going in and out of the pack. Il Ninja with only 1 hit to the shoulder, and there you have it. 5 more points on the board, folks.
I believe that's 15 points so far in the jam using my very accurate announcer math. She has to get back past the last line of defense, and it's hotly contested, but she spins through for another 5, and it's 20 points so far on the jam.
Dynamite Biteya sprung from the penalty box for good behavior. That's going to cause Il Ninja to call it off, but let's hear it for Sit-Down, folks. That's what we like to see here late in this bout. A lot of points getting scored.
Looks like we got 128, Sit-Down, 171, Slaughter County with 12:20 remaining in this one. And it's a pack advantage for STDD.
There we go, we'll see what they make of it. It's Medusa now is on the jam line for the girls in green.
Arctic Wolfsbane on the track for the blue and black attack. She's trying to get by on the inside, but not a lot of room there between her and the line. Piled up a little bit in turn 2.
That's right, Mai Tai smashed it on the defense, Medusa on the offense. Medusa says, I don't like what I see here, we're going to call it off. Reset things.
And speaking of resetting, how about Sure Grip, celebrating 75 years as a top manufacturer of roller skates and accessories. Reading is fundamental. And also, S1 Helmets makes the best fitting and safest helmets for roller derby.
Better believe it, a lot of these girls out here enjoying a lot of the gear we're talking about. Check them out if you can online. Dark Muller checking out this pack, seeing what she can make of it, and she gets lead jammer, my goodness, before turn 1 even begins.
There wasn't very much space out there, but she found a little hole on the inside and exploited it. It looks like Sid Rock out there for STDD, and Dark Muller deposited on the ground in turn 3 by Poneface Killa. And then she jumps back up and gets by on the inside.
Exactly, using the force for the dark side. If only she could use her powers for good instead of evil, but that's not going to happen. She calls it off. But I think both jammers were even Stevens on that one. We got 4 and 4 points. Yeah, okay. No problem. Nika Police looking to keep that drive alive for the Golden Green.
Little Ninja out there for Sit-Town. And it looks like 132-175 in favor of Slaughter County with 10:20 left in this one. The very first bout of this entire weekend of crazy derby action.
Excellent jump off the line right up front. Who else can it be? Sit-Town. That was like Il Ninja skating away from this pack.
Il Ninja's so low, she's able to brush that hand right against the side of the track. She's trying to get back into the action here. She gets pushed into the middle, and a little pileup in turn 4. People getting twisted. There's stuff on the road.
It's complete anarchy. What are we to do? I'll tell you what Il Ninja's to do. Score 5 points on the track.
Hello, Derby fans.
Nika Police gets thrown to the penalty box here. I wasn't sure I saw that.
Welcome to the
Either
first
way, that's big news for
international
Sit-Town.
of the Big O.
This power jam situation is going to be with Il Ninja on the track. And once again, if you're a fan of the blue and black, it's time to make some noise!
Only 2 blockers to beat here for Il Ninja. She does easily. She cuts through that pack. Knocked through by her 5 big points on the board. Sit-Town tightening up this lead that Slaughter County's had for the last few minutes here.
Il Ninja with 15 so far. She tries to slide through on the outside, but gets pushed out of bounds, comes back in, gets a little help from Bloodstain, I believe, there from the beatdown. And she's through for another 5. That's 20 points so far on the jam, Buck.
That was some quick math. Nice work on that. We have got a heck of a hard time here. A little uphill battle for Slaughter County. Look at the block, Il Ninja. Nothing doing. He's holding up a new line, but she's got to let her go. The package from that. Another big pack for Il Ninja and Sit-Town.
25 points so far on the jam, and that is with all of my hands and my toes out. So we're just running out of options here. She's back in that pack. She's trying to make it through again. And she does for 5 points. That's a 30-point jam for Sit-Town Derby Dames and Il Ninja. Bringing the score to 162, Sit-Town 175, Slaughter County with 8:07 remaining in this one. 10 points. What?
Wow, that was a huge one. Coach Bell called a timeout. Let's talk to the team about just what the heck was going on. And I'm going to go talk to Paparazzo to see what the heck is going on with him.
What the heck's going on for me is I want to give a special shout out to the NSOBOs. Many of your folks here are staffed by the NSOBOs in this event. We are an organization that strives to help empower, enable, and educate officials grow and gain experience in roller derby. Make sure you check out their special event t-shirts at their table over by track number 3. NSOBOs, great organization. Anyone see pink, probably a hobo. Give it up for all the non-skating officials out there. Got a couple of who's. All right. We also want to thank
And O. Henry is up for 2000.
Skate Geek. You can get your names and number them t-shirts and neoprene armbands ready and mix today. Skate Geek.
Great weapons that we're doing today. That's at 667 Satan's neighborhood.
All right, so on the line for the Sticktown Derby Dames is Arctic Wolfsbane.
Should we go and get some Medusa for the girls in green? Both Jammers off to a heck of a jump there. Looks like Wolfsbane has got
She muscled her way out of that pack, and she will be able to pick up some points as the lead jammer. And she's got a 2-wall out there to help her out. She's pushed out of bounds. She's going to have to reset. Meanwhile, still trying to make her way through is Slaughter County.
Medusa has been having a heck of a time. Looks like they're back to pack twice. But she is just knocking into that Sticktown wall, impenetrable as it is.
Arctic's Wolfbane picks up the grand slam. She gets by for 5 in the sky.
Medusa is showing some excellent poise in the match. She makes it through after getting quite a shoulder check, and she begins her scoring pass right now for Slaughter County.
Looks like we're going to be
Arctic's Wolfbane heads up, calls off that jam. And let's see what the scoreboard says. It says 170 Sticktown, 175 Slaughter County, with less than 7 minutes left in this one. It's crazy.
It is crazy. 5 points separating these two teams. Anything goes right now. That's what Dynamite Mike's likes to hear. She takes her turn to the jam line.
Il Ninja out there for the Sticktown Derby Dames. And it looks like we are pack advantage favoring the Sticktown Derby Dames. And she busts out with a little inside-outside move for lead jammer Sticktown down by 5.
That is horrible news for Slaughter County as their jammer gets sent to the box. It is going to be a power jam here. And Sticktown looks to tighten the score up. 2 blockers to beat for Il Ninja. Let's see what she makes of it.
Il Ninja didn't have to let her go. For 4. And that's a 4-point pass right now, bringing the score down. Oh, it looks like they awarded a 5th point. It's even up. It's a tie bout, and if you've got a drink, it's time to take a sip, bud.
There you go. This is a huge uphill battle for Sticktown. Proving they got right now another 5 points on the board. Il Ninja out of that pack. My goodness, another 5 points on the board.
15 points so far on the jam. We've got a lead change here for Sticktown, who trailed by as many as about 40 points, using my very accurate announcer math again. Jumping back into the action, Il Ninja is getting through. She's got 1 to beat and does. That's 20 points so far on the jam, and that's 20 more points than you've scored collectively today.
Crazy, little crazy and Moxie Underdog. The only 2 doctors have to try to do it, and they have got nothing to do with another big 5-point pass for the girls in black.
25 points so far, and she's got some company out there right now calling off the jam. And the scoreboard says Slaughter County 175, Sticktown 195, with less than 5 minutes left in this one. Too close to call.
Wow, what a lead change. Paparazzo, what have you?
What have I? Because I've got Sharper Spectrum Art, handcrafted jewelry shop based in Eugene, Oregon, right here, owned by Megan Piper. Megan primarily works with gemstones and loves creating jewelry, upcycled materials, including roller skate parts. ECRG, 100% of their sales go to them. Back to you guys.
Yes, indeed, we got an amazing battle going on here. Time winding down. Dark Molly, look at that last line defense. She does not get those that goes to Sticktown. That's Wolf skating away from this pack.
Cold-faced Killa, and I believe that was Stitches and Bones playing some tough defense there between turns 2 and 3. And both jammers back in the back, calling off the jam. 2 points are awarded for each jammer. No score change.
Wow. Do you guys love Derby? Of course you do. You know who else loves other things like dancing, singing, all of that stuff? I'm talking about, of course, the Cowfish Dance Club. The Cowfish Dance Club, they will be the official after-party location Friday and Saturday night. Meet us there.
Buck and I are going to be doing a dance-off on the chair.
It could happen. I've seen it happen a million times before. You know what else I've seen? Nika Please on the jam line. Who's in green?
Land tuning out there for the Sit-Town Derby Dames. She gets recycled into the back of that pack and tries to get through. But the lead jammer right now,
Nika, please, she skates away. Big opportunity here for Slaughter County. We've got a jammer in the box, and we've got a legal jammer in green on the floor right now. Nika, please, is looking for daylight on her scoring pass.
last line of defense yet again is Point-Face Killer with a big hit there. And it looks like it was an improper pass and very close to cutting the track. So that's a 4-point pass for Slaughter County as they close this lead down. The power jam continues, Buck.
That's right, we're going to see what they make of it here. Time running down, points needed on the board. This is where Slaughter County is do or die, skate or die. As Nika Please tries to get by Point-Face Killer there, just a thorn in her side this entire jam.
Point-Face Killer, the Mike Singletary of Derby today. She puts another big hit on the track. She's playing some hard-nosed defense. She's going to go to the box for a minute.
Our scoreboard is brought to
And
you
the
by
power
Rydell.
jam rolls
The mistakes
on.
in the scoreboard are brought to you by us.
Please recycle the back. The pack's some amazing positional blocking here by Sit-Town.
We got everything cleared up. We're back in action.
Shanky doing a little bit of a big hit there as Nika Please goes by. Big 5-point pass for the girls in green. This is exactly what they want here. With time running out.
All right, both jammers back into the pack as Lamb Tuna returns to play. And it looks like last line of defense there, I believe that was Cosmo Kane with the big hit straight into the middle of the track.
Oh, so these passes told to
And
the
once
outside.
again, sometimes these names are not just randomly given out, but
It's open Henry calling it off.
Weird to be sure. Oh my goodness, another cutting the track. We saw a big tag team action going on in the back there. Mai Tai smashing Rear Ranger pulling some pro-style defense for Slaughter County.
Southern Discipline.
It looks like that jam ended as confusion reigns here. Time running out.
so we've got Slaughter County 190, Sit-Town 198 with 115 remaining in the bout.
Barroso, what do you have for us during this timeout?
Alright, Star Pass Apparel, brand new company created by fellow skaters Susan B. Bruisen and Afternoon View Lightning. Their goal to create apparel and accessories that they want to wear and share them with the derby world. Some of their newer items include scrimmage tanks and support your local derby yard signs. Come by and say hi in the vendor village.
Back to the flat track here. Darth Mahler gets the start in what could be the last jam of this amazing opening bout of the weekend, folks.
Hot Box playing some tough defense over there in turn one. And just like Thunderdome, 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves. We're going to see what happens here as the action continues. Right now, pack advantage favoring Slaughter County, getting through for a big 5 points off Mahler. And I think we might have 3 points between the 2 teams, Buck.
Absolutely right. Still plenty of time for both of these teams. Darth Mahler instead gets knocked to the inside, recycling back. She's trying to get back through there. Some assisting blocks by her pals. She is looking for daylight. Sit-Town is not going to let this go when everything is on the line right now. But Darth Mahler shows up. That's 5 big points on the track. And we have a lead change late in this bout, folks.
Time to take a drink as there's a 2-point lead right now for Slaughter County and a little jump of the apex right there for a 5-point pass. Darth Mahler and Slaughter County.
It's all about the defense now. Sit-Town looking to get that 2-wall in effect. Point-Face Killer with a parting shot, but Darth Mahler still 5 more points on the board. What do we see going on in turn 4 there?
Gold pass down there.
Looks like a star pass as the time ran out. This one coming down to the final seconds. Unofficially, we can say Slaughter County got the win this afternoon in the first bout of the entire Big O weekend. 3 days of Jersey action, and what a great way to get it started, Buck.
My heart is palpitating. I'm going to tell you that right now. Both these teams, epic titans on the flat track to start things off early in the afternoon here. If you've got some love, shout out, get down to the track here, give us some big derby high fives. And I'll tell you what, as we're calculating the score here, I want to thank those big brains that we see, the NSOs, all the people in pink here. calculating numbers and doing crazy things. I'm going to shove it over to Paparazzo here to make some semblance of what's going on, what we're seeing here.
All right, well, what we see is the referees calling that game officially complete. It's a 2:10 to 1:98, coming down to the very last jam there. Slaughter County pulling it out over Sick Town.
Excellent, excellent derby here. Folks, once again, we thank both these teams. I want to thank my two announcers. I love you guys deeply. HB Shovecraft. I remember your look, man. That's what's important, all right? Those eyes cut right through me.
I was excited to be on the call, and I did feel the deep love. I didn't want to say anything about it, but I felt the deep love the whole time. Let's make some noise for the Slaughter County Roller Vixens and the Sick Town Derby Dames. I can say without question the best bout of the entire tournament so far.
Absolutely. Well spoken, well spoken. Check out track 1, Southern Discomfort versus Deep Valley, and of course later on today, track 3, Drive-By versus Newtown. Although I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. Thank you. We're signing off here on track 2.